said about the reacting too. What happens when you stream in a hood? I don't, me personally, I wouldn't stream in a hood. You know what I'm saying? What is the hood doing for me? You know what I'm saying? I hate to sound like that guy, but it's like, bro, it's just like you dropping your low, waiting to get robbed. But let's see what they talking about.
Bro, you came to the hood and gave out these dollar store toys. You might as well gave everybody McDonald's. I mean, listen, first off, I'm gonna give Neon his props. Because at the end of the day, even if these kids didn't want these cheap ass toys, it's still a good gesture, since these are just little kids in the hood. And I'm not saying
True.
it's possible to give toys to kids in every neighborhood in the city, but it's pretty obvious that Neon only went to O Block for the same reason every YouTuber and live streamer goes to O Block.
For the clout that's around the block. Indeed.
Views. Because as far as content, everybody from the US to Finland has heard about this block because of people like King Von and Chief Keef. And I get it. He's a streamer. He needs people
And Dirk, come on now.
watch him or he doesn't get paid. But damn, bro, it's not
I
2000.
mean, Dirk, he be everywhere with it. Like, he all over different hoods. But
These
y'all
kids
get
don't
what
want
I'm
no
saying.
damn toys. Just buy 500 random PS5 games and hand them out or something. And like I said, this is a nice gesture, so I don't want to see anybody in the comments saying, Trap, he went to the hood and gave toys to the kids. What you want him to do? Give everybody $1 million? Because you're right. I will give him credit for that.
True. At least he didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to give him anything. He could have just scheduled like an interview or something with one of the rappers there or somebody that's well known. Did a video with them. He didn't have to get them kids anything. W Neon.
But to be honest, he should have just dropped off the toys to the kids and left. Because going inside of O Block was his mistake. You see, this hood sits within a complex called Parkway Gardens, which is a gated community with private security. One of the most common charges that you can get for just lingering around this area is trespassing, which you will get over here if you just post it up and you don't live there. And the guys you met up with should have told you that, bro. It's not your fault, it's their fault. He didn't even know why he was getting cuffed. And while he's actually getting led away trying to plead with these guys, one of
Getting arrested for trespassing right now?
the block dudes can even be heard trying to get his chain back from Neon as he's getting put out.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
You see what I'm saying? These guys in the hood, not your friend, Neon. You supposed to be there for the kids, not the hood. He let you wear his chain, and while you over there scared, not knowing what's about to happen, he just trying to get his damn chain.
Yes. There's a lot of sentimental value that come with that chain. It's not like he just went to the store and go buy it. Went to the dollar store and went to go buy it. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Von or Dirk, maybe both of them, gift them chains to
Like,
people?
that's a shame. And I know it wouldn't seem out of character for Neon to stage something like this, but I think it's real because this is literally what they do in Parkway. But that guy asking for his chain back brings me to something else. Something that has nothing to do with Neon personally. I'm disappointed in the guys in the hood because they just blew a big opportunity to get out of the hood. Like dude right here,
How?
he raps and all, but he should be streaming. He's had dozens of YouTubers come over here, and even I Show Speed has been here getting a tour from him on his block, but nobody knows how to capitalize off it. This man has been in almost every O Block video that somebody
I
has
do
done
be
on
seeing him a lot. I seen him in FYBJ, man. He was pressing him basically.
social media.
No,
He's
he gave him an interview. Something
not
like that. I
streaming. This
forgot.
could have been a collaboration. Speed and Neon never even heard of any other block in the city, bro. You in the perfect position to capitalize. But you and
True.
all the other grown people in here are just doing the same thing as some random group of girls in a clavicular stream. In the sense that you on camera being seen, but the man who runs the stream is the only one that's gonna benefit from it.
And then she tried playing me out and saying it was a script and that she wasn't actually there to try and you stuff.
Wait, clavicular kicking a girl out for trying to cheat on her boyfriend with him.
Yeah, that was a script. Now you get nothing. Alright? So get the f out.
Damn.
Alright, we don't like cheaters around here.
Like, nobody knows who these girls are. People are gonna barely know the difference between them and the next group of girls he brings in.
I had to be that guy, but they all kind of look the same. I feel like they say a lot of black people look the same. They say a lot of Asian look the same, but it's like a certain type of white people. They got different demographics of white people that look the same, and it's not racist. It's true.
It's
In
the
my
same every
opinion.
time somebody goes to the hood and live streams or makes a YouTube video. And listen, I know I might sound like I'm advocating clout chasing, but I'm thinking about it as if I was still in the hood. Imagine the most popular people on the internet coming to my neighborhood to get a tour from me, and I don't capitalize off it. So now, when this millionaire is done with this video and leaves with all his clips and hops back in the Sprinter van, I'ma feel a bit strange once I sit down and realize, damn, I'm still in the hood. Nobody knows who I am, and the man didn't even shout me out on social media. And I wasn't recording, so I don't even have a way to make money or improve my financial situation off of this big event that just happened. These guys with millions of followers are only here because they're interested in my neighborhood, where my family lives. They don't care about these kids. Neon came and again, shout out to Neon, but Neon came and brought these cheap ass toys and left. This is the hood, man. We all trying to make it out. And you know how the internet works. Between his kick stream and the YouTube uploads, you know this man is about to make a fortune off this little field trip to the hood. And them
Yeah,
toys,
for sure. From the clips and all, yeah, for sure.
X right
But
off.
damn fool if you don't think he about to make bank
And
off
it's
of
on
this.
camera, just in case the IRS needed to see it. But yeah, he's done this before, going to the hood and giving back, which is great. But the problem is, most people other than him just do it for clips. But I don't know, man. I just don't want to go back to the hood and make a $10,000 video without at least passing out some money
This
or
is
give
an interesting group of people. They got this bald guy right here, whoever this is.
somebody in the
they
spotlight that wants to be an entertainer like
put
me.
the
But that's
the
just my
Swoozy
opinion.
dude, him, ain't that dude, the Swoozy Tube dude? Or Foozy Tube or something like that. I think that is
You
him.
can't stream in the hood.
No, that's not
because
him. My bad, bro.
if these guys want you to come around, go ahead. And if the
That
kids
kinda
benefit
look like
from
him a
it, that's
little
even better. But it would just be hard for me to go over there for clips, knowing that when I leave, all these people just gonna have to go back to work and try and figure out how to save money after I leave with my job done. Like if I come see you and put your face out to my millions of viewers, I'm gonna at least give you some game. Like, hey bro, I'm glad y'all invited me over here, but you being on my stream don't mean nothing. You got a PC or a laptop? Come on bro, I'm gonna show you how to stream. And you know, it's like the same thing I tell you guys from time to time. Like, I wish somebody would have been able to convince me in high school that all of this was actually an attainable goal. So that's
Yeah, man. I would have been so much further than I am now, bro. Trust. But it's like I kept giving up on myself. Now there's no other option. I have to win, and I will win. Indeed.
what it'll be like.
I got the blueprint. I got the tools. I just gotta have the willingness to win, and I
Like
have
this
that
guy,
right
for
now.
instance, Mana Ike. I would have grabbed him like, bro, come on, man, grab your laptop right now and make an account. Start streaming, man. Don't nobody care about being a rapper no more. You a leader in your community. So I can give you the keys and maybe you can help other people make it out. And I would tell him to start streaming so I can shout him out. Because if anything, the tax write-off that's just provided me with was in fact the biggest benefit in this situation. I'm not mad at Neon or streamers that go to the hood.
He
I'm
did
mad at
just
the
as a
people in the
tax
hood
write-off.
for not capitalizing. I've made at least 2 videos in the past just out of pure frustration after I heard that people were doing interviews on big channels for free. And no, I ain't mad at the streamers because it's up to you to understand when somebody's coming around you for their benefit. And this is so you can flip it in your favor. Like, yeah, the kids in the hood won't understand this, but as an adult, you should. Because what happens when people stream in the hood is random things happen that, whether staged or not, become clip worthy. And even though obvious clip farming can be annoying, that's just how the internet works. Like, if you live in an area that's trending and somebody with 1 million followers wants to come and do content with you, that's a business opportunity. And
For
it seems like
sure.
us from the hood, we are the only people that fail to take advantage of that. Like, for instance, Charleston White, Unc, a man whose whole job is to play the character of your drunk uncle from Texas that talks too much. He, despite seemingly having poor media training, he fully understands this. When he explained how he first got to stream with Aiden
He's
Ross,
getting money. Shout out Charleston White. He figured out the algorithm. Well, he figured out the system and broke the system. Indeed.
he said that Aiden sent him some money, but
He
even
made
though he got
the
paid,
algorithm work for him. He don't work for the algorithm. Respect.
the entire time they were in Las Vegas, Charleston White was planning on talking business and the possibility of getting some type of deal. But when Aiden stalled for too long, Charleston almost cut ties with him. But of course, since Aiden Ross and Charleston White are a very clip-worthy duo, Aiden called him back, gave him some more money, and then they started talking business. That is how you capitalize on being on camera with a huge streamer. Not just giving him a tour and maybe getting his contact information. Don't just give him clips for free. Charleston White even said that he'd play a role with Aiden Ross in certain situations because he knew it would make good content. But he made sure that just like Aiden, he was also benefiting from it. And Charleston White is a guy who's made a living off saying things he shouldn't on camera. So the fact that he's still able to pull in hundreds of thousands of dollars, for sure, means that he understands how to capitalize. And we already know he doesn't want to go back to being broke. He says it all the time. And I'm never going to be the guy that says, oh man, you coming to the hood making videos, you a culture vulture. Like, hell no. If that's the case, then speaking English means you a culture vulture if you're not from England. In every hood, somebody is recording or rapping about it and doing interviews with no intent of helping the community. So I ain't trying to hear nothing about a culture vulture. You can't tell people what to talk about. And if you think content creators are vultures, then how about you start making content on it if you think it's your culture? All you gotta do is record. But yeah, at this
True.
point,
It ain't hard. Set your camera up. Go get a tripod. Matter of fact, put your phone on the tripod. You know what I'm saying? Use your
Streaming in
rear
the hood
camera
can
and
seem kind of
record.
cliche, and that's because it is. So if you in the
Or
hood,
that's too police of y'all. You know, y'all too real to record. That's for the police, right?
you got to
right.
capitalize off this type of thing. Somebody that generates all this money wants to come where you are every day just because it's going to make them more money. You need to get in on that. It's not even really cloud chasing at that point. If anything, they cloud chasing something that you already doing. Because we ain't going to act like they ain't just leave your hood and make money. Because they did, bro. The streamers make more
Boy,
content creator. So come on, man. You got to get with it. You don't know how much longer people going to care about your block. But yeah, man, that's all I got for today. I do got some more videos.
that is true indeed. You know what I'm saying? I never really thought about that. But Charleston White is the perfect blueprint to those that are being exploited. I wouldn't even say they're being exploited, but they're being used for content. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you can benefit out of that, and if you can't benefit anything out of it, leave it where it is. Another opportunity will come up eventually. You see it all the time. You see what happened with Charleston White and Aiden. What happened? He originally went up there to talk business. Aiden getting all type of clips, all type of content, cool. But he wasn't really trying to talk business. So Charleston stepped away. Aiden came crawling back. Now they're a dynamic duo. Know your worth. And you make the money, don't let the money make you. But nah, let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna let you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.